It's your boy Mike. Welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video. The Saiyan Day March producer's letter is here. Let's go ahead and just watch and, just discuss what happens. So this is kind of just like a live reaction to it. There's no way it's Bardock. Okay, I was about to say, are they going over against all the stuff that just happened, or are they doing, are they showcasing something new? Because I was a little confused right there. What? Saiyan Day LR. Oh my god. Is it like a first LR where they clash?
We don't have time for this right now.
Or is that the intro?
Fine, you win. Our battle is postponed.
I'm so confused. It is. It's a tag. What?
Do not interfere.
So does it? I actually didn't miss it. What did it? Does it start as Goku? Because it would make sense if he just used the active skill and like knocked Goku out. Dude, I really wish, like in the future, I hope they make it where like the actual LR itself is like an LR that fights each other. And like the person is just in the middle of it. That would be so cool. Either way, this is like one of the hypest things that could have dropped for Saiyan Day.
This year's Saiyan Day, Majin Vegeta plus Super Saiyan 2 Goku Angel is coming to the Dokkan Festival. I'm sure many of you were surprised by this unexpected pair.
It makes sense too, considering that Majin Buu Saga was just pushed so hard for with Deborah as well. Like, Deborah wants to be around a whole bunch of Majin Buu Saga units, so it makes sense that they just dropped this new one. And it does start as Majin Vegeta first. I'm surprised it doesn't start as Goku first.
To start, check out the SSR and UR card illustration.
To be fair though, Majin Vegeta is like the I would say Majin Vegeta is like the more of the quote-unquote like Saiyan Day unit themes. They don't really do Goku as like Saiyan Day, other than Kid Goku for that 1 year. Saiyan Day Pui Pui, bro. That's so funny.
Thank you for the wait, everyone. Now, let's take a look at the in-game animations and abilities of Majin Vegeta plus Super Saiyan 2 Goku Angel.
Okay.
First up, here Majin Vegeta.
Dude, imagine it's exactly like, well, honestly at this point it would just be like, oh wait, if they do fight. Oh, it would be so cool if they fight in the thing. Dude, I might be an idiot. Unless this is the intro.
We don't have time for this right now. Fine, you win. Our battle is postponed.
It is the intro. I am an idiot. Again. Dude, I remember when they updated AGL Majin Vegeta's 12 key. Looking at that and then looking at this is insane. Dude, it's so funny too, because like I remember again that was also used in Tech Gogeta's super attack as well. And I remember people were complaining, they'd be like, they're never doing another Majin Vegeta, bro. Is this the EX super attack? It is an EX super attack. Is that the second? Wasn't the other one also called Final Burst Cannon? Am I crazy? I could be wrong on that one. That looks really good though. Oh, it hits multiple people if the EX goes off.
How was that?
The only thing is that, like, and we've seen it for Omega's case, right? They rarely drop events that have multiple characters that they fight, but because it's the 18 key, they usually don't hold back on it. The voiceover is being provided by an assistant. Yeah, it said also turn on subtitles. I'm gonna turn that on too, because it was talking about it needing to be turned on. Pure Saiyans, corroded body and mind, or gifted warriors. It makes sense that they just dropped another corroded body and mind. Pure Saiyans is good though. Okay, 18 keys where he infinitely stacks defense. 12 keys is just one turn. Is it 50% on EX? How much is it for EX? Greatly raises attack, does ultimate damage to all enemies, attack figures of all types, disables enemies' actions once. Okay, so it is like Omega.
Majin Vegeta will meet up with Goku and can perform reversible exchange with him when there is another.
I don't know why
Majin
it's
Buu conducting
why it's in
an
German.
ally, attacking in the same turn or starting from
18% damage reduction, guard all attacks with 3 or more key series obtained, or when 3 extreme class allies on the team, 3 key, 180% attack. Okay, well,
move on to Super Saiyan 2 Goku
I'll check that
Enjo.
out afterwards.
First, check out the in-game animations. Let's load.
I'll stop you right here!
Okay, just a simple battle motion. It just basically mimics the one we just saw for Vegeta, which again is really nice. It is funny though that we're just getting like a combined Int Super Saiyan 2 Goku and Tech Vegeta.
Let me show you what I'm truly capable of!
So he's the one who has the active skill. They did do it. Wait, I was like, oh, it would be cool if they clash, and then it's just like them, the person being attacked in the middle. Well, they did it for the active skill. You know, I'll take it. I'll take it. While I meant more so like a full card of that,
Did you like it?
I definitely like that.
Let's go
That
over
actually was
his
pretty cool.
abilities.
Oh, he still continues to stack on the 18 key. But he raises allies' defense by 18% for 3 turns. 18% damage reduction. Okay, so it's just, I think Vegeta's just the like tech one where he just is like all guard and damage reduction, and this one just looks like it's all dodge, it seems. 3 or more superclass enemies or allies, or 3 or more superclass allies on the team starting from the 4th turn. Changes all attack, all keysters to physical. Was that what I just saw?
First up is this.
Again, we'll check it out afterwards.
Saiyan Day campaign will be held. You can get up to a total of 66 Dragon Stones by clearing missions and through the login bonus. So don't forget to log in every day.
Okay.
And there's more. The event Transformation of Justice, Great Saiyaman, will also be held.
A chance to get tons of Dragon Stones. Complete the missions to get a total of 50 Dragon Stones.
Once per day.
Oh, is it like the
You
Bulma
can get
event?
up to a total of 50 Dragon Stones by clearing the missions, so be sure to take on the event every day.
I'm assuming it's probably like the
And
Bulma
that's not
event
all.
then.
A stage for Serious All Out Battle 2 will be
So
added.
it's just gonna have summon tickets
This
too.
time,
That's pretty
the
cool.
boss is the new character Majin Vegeta plus Super Saiyan 2 Goku Angel.
Oh yeah,
Effectively
7
a
more tickets.
inevitable showdown.
It does
Extra
suck that they
missions,
went from
which will be available at the
14
same
down to
time.
7.
You can get
But
7 tickets.
considering that it was supposed to be something that was only for 10th year anniversary, I'm okay with it just being 7 rather than none.
Next up is this. We are easing the team building requirements for Extreme Z areas.
Only required cards
Some
will be
of
those
you
that
may
can be
already
exchanged
know
awakened
that
using the
these
awakened else on the
adjustments
stage.
have already been applied to the stage 15 of Extreme Z
That's
area.
nice,
Vegeta
because like it was so annoying having to
level
grind so many of
1
these EZAs that are just actually
We are
worthless at
also
this
planning
point.
to implement the same changes for previously released Extreme Z area stages that meet the criteria. Here is a brief overview of the upcoming adjustment. The main changes are as follows. The restriction on eligible characters for participation will be removed. The only requirement characters will be those that can be Extreme Z awakened.
It says right there, devilish deception, Devilman cannot be included on your team. But, like, dude, it's a 1% chance. It's a 1% chance to win. It's like a 99% chance that you lose if you get hit at all. Why do they always ban Devilman? What are they scared of?
We have one more piece of information to share. Up until now, certain Dokkan events have included features such as greatly increased damage for specific characters or nullification of enemies.
Yeah, I think Broly, it was like Tech Go Bros and the Family Kamehameha. Sallow is Gohan. I think I don't remember what Super Saiyan 3 Goku's was. The evil emperor has to have been Super Saiyan Goku. Fiend possessed Janemba had to have been Gogeta, and I think Ultimate Gohan was probably the booze.
Difficulty level of the Dokkan events themselves. This update is also scheduled in April, so please stay tuned for further announcements.
I mean, hey, it just helps us farm them easier, but it is kind of weird to just do that now.
The Fated Showdown campaign. In this campaign, players will be divided into 2 teams and compete against each other.
Dude, it's like Global versus JP. Oh, guys. Oh, I wonder what's going to win, Team Goku or Team Vegeta? I wonder if they're going to do like what Legends did and have it where Team Goku gets like more points per like mission completed than what Vegeta does, or like whatever has the higher player count gets less points per player to make it balanced.
The event where everyone will face the challenges are here. The challenge event, Fated Showdown.
Use Team Goku key or use Team Vegeta key and take on 3 challenges.
Now, we'll announce the 3 challenges that our players will take on. Here they are. The first challenge is clear the challenge event 30 times.
30
times? Of the specified category on your team. The second challenge is clear stage 2 of the challenge event.
It's got to be like an equipment event then, right? It can't be like an actual difficult event.
Stage 2 will be added later during the campaign. The third challenge is have a higher team average of the treasure item Kiri obtained. Challenges 1 and 2.
You just have to use support memories. And then you just use LRs to get the highest team or the highest average.
On the average number of the treasure item Kiri acquired. Teams will compete in these 3 challenges, and the side with more total wins will be the winning team. To take on the events, you will need keys that can be obtained at Baba's shop with Fated Showdown campaign challenge ticket, which will be distributed starting March 17th.
I wonder what the reason for them doing this is, like the voiceover.
So please be careful when exchanging. Also, to participate in the campaign,
like if there was ever a spot I would have wanted them to voiceover, it probably wouldn't have been this. It would have been when they're talking about the animations themselves, you know?
And that's all for the campaign information. Next,
oh, the Easy A character are already?
Here is a character that will receive exclusive Z Awaken in this campaign.
It's Majin Vegeta. It makes sense.
Majin Vegeta will become
that makes sense.
Z Awakenable. We will reveal the abilities later via our official social media. So
dude, they skipped over him. they went out of their way to not choose that guy.
In the summer of 2024, we unified the operation schedule of the Japanese and international versions of the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In January 2025, the game celebrated its 10th anniversary, and as part of the 10th anniversary year, we introduced new campaigns, including a Global Dokkan campaign in July and a Transcendent Dokkan campaign in September. Thanks to the support of all our players, we received an overwhelming amount of positive feedback, especially regarding this character.
I think this is the Transcendent Dokkan campaign. Isn't that
to the service, noting that the campaign periods for the anniversary campaign and the Global Dokkan campaign,
the name of it is leaving my head. It's not Golden Week.
The annual schedule was difficult to understand. After through discussions within the operation team, to better satisfy our players, we have decided to hold this Transcendent Dokkan campaign in July.
That is funny though that it's just being called the Transcendent Dokkan campaign now. I thought the only reason why they did that was because it was going to be like UI Goku-ish units, or would have been like a UI Goku unit at the time. I didn't know that from this point onwards it's just called the Transcendent Dokkan campaign.
Additionally, we are currently preparing to deliver an even more powered up version of the September Global Dokkan campaign.
We will have to wait a little bit later though, because that kind of sucks for anniversary. No, does that suck for anniversary LRs to come back? Because doesn't that mean that we have to wait till September for them to come back?
Information about the new battle system.
I was there for this. This is like
改めまして
9 months
こんにち
ago
は
that they
ドラゴンボール
recorded.
ドッ
Or
カン
not
バ
that
トル
we
プロデュ
recorded.
ーサーのゲッピーで
It
す。
was 9 months ago that
ここから
I
はです
played
ね
this
実装が
at
始まりました新コンテンツ
the
について
Dokkan meetup.
紹介させていただきます。実際にプレイしながら詳しくご説明させていただくためメインプロデューサーのお松とゲストとして水上優さんをお呼びいたしました。よろしくお願いします。ハロー、サリュー、アニョハセヨ、ニーハオ、グーテンタク、オーラ。そして皆さんこんにちは。ドラゴンボール Z ドッカンバトルメインプロデューサーのお松です。本日はドッカンバトルの新
This is probably the part where they were talking about like, oh, there's no subtitles.
よろしくお願いします。
お願いいたします。
そして皆さんこんにちは、水上優と申します。ここからは私水上が進行させていただきながら、間もなくリリース予定の新コンテンツとそれに伴う新バトルシステムについてご紹介していただこうと思います。よろしくお願いします。
お願いします。
いや早速ですが、お松さん、ゲッピーさん、
はい
この私も一プレイヤーとして今日どんなものなのかっていうのが非常に気になっていますし、やっぱりゲームをプレイされている皆さんにとってもこの新コンテ
See,
ン
this
ツ
is
という言葉から漂う
I like it when they do stuff like this where they actually
それ
like
がついに今日
have it where we can understand what's going
本当に
on.
楽しみにもしてきましたので、
はい
改めてお松さんからご説明をお願いできますでしょうか。
はい、わかりました。今回のですね、新バトルシステム側、新コンテンツとそれに伴って今回新バトルシステムってものがあるってこと
It's not like it's not like a major difference. It's just that, well, I guess it is major. It's very different than regular Dokkan, I suppose you could say.
それではこちらをご覧ください。
The big difference with the current Dokkan battle system will be as follows. First, each character will have its own individual HP. Second, the characters who can participate in a battle will be 6, and friend characters will not be available. Third, a team will be divided into 2 groups, Group A and Group B.
Maybe I'll go over it again. I made a video about this like a long time ago, talking about the changes.
Which is individual HP for each character.
Like, for example, right?
Until now,
Dokkan meter builds up faster. On the bottom right, there's like a gauge, like a warning level. It buffs the enemy for every single turn that you pass. So like energy 1, energy 3, or I guess warning level 1, 3, like 5, 6, 7. They'll have it where like level 1 reduces every single person's ki by like 2. Level 3 will have it where it'll make it where you have like 20% less defense. Level 5 will make it where like you can't do super attacks. You can also have it where Group A and Group B have different warning levels. So whatever you built on Group A is not like exchanged to Group B, for example. And it's also funny because that's the exact team that they made us use. No, wait, no, it isn't. It was Ginyu Force, and then it was AGL Frieza. It was Aimed Super Saiyan Goku, and then it was Tech Gohan and Piccolo.
これだけでも結構大きな違いはいろいろと分かってくださるかなとも思うんですが、
What the hell? The captions? Hello?
この仕組みになることで、今後ですね、今後も含めて敵、味方それぞれにさまざまな新たな要素
Let me try resetting him.
というところを一緒にこう実装していく
Okay, well.
として考えているという形
They lied to me.
はい。でどのようなものがあるかというところは、この後ですね、実例も交えて説明させていただこうかなというふうに。
They've been making this game mode for like multiple years, by the way.
これまでドッカンバトルのキャラクターの強さの要素の一つとしてリーダースキルというのがあったと思っていて、リーダースキルの強力なキャラクターが1体リーダーにしてフレンドさんとキャラクターも借りてっていうところがあったと思うんですけど、今のご説明だとこうグループが2グループあってそれぞれリーダースキルがそれぞれにかかるっていうところで、
Yeah.
リーダースキルを持ったキャラクターも
The only issue, right, and I kind of like said this when they like did the team like sort of surveys. The whole thing that they said was that they were like, we're going to be coming out with a new mode that's after Super Easy A's that is supposed to help what is it called? We're going to make it where you can use older units for these, similar to like Super Easy A's, but I was like, unless you're having time limited boosts, there's no way that I'm going to take in like AGL Super Saiyan 2 Goku, who has like 100% attack.
I will go into more details as Geppy plays it in the game.
Dokkan Frontier is what it's
はい
called.
まずはですね、ドッカンフロンティアとは、新バトルシステムを用いつつ、ドラゴンボールの世界や、各エピソードをですね、バトル内で今回追体験できることを目指すコンテンツになってお
Story
り
mode
ます。
too. Oh
そし
my
てですね、今
god.
回、最初に追加されるのは
Yeah,
4年
Planet Namek
生編
Saga was the
と
one
な
that
って
we
お
had
り
to
ます。
fight first.
はい、追体験と
I don't remember
言いますと、
who
やっ
we
ぱり
fought.
物語
I think
イベントや
I actually don't
ドラゴンボー
remember.
ルストーリーなどが、よぎるかなというふうに思うんですけども、これまでのようないわゆるそのシナリオをたどるイベントではなくて、
はい
よりですねその時のバトルにこう一つ一つこうフォーカスを当てて、エピソードバトルをですねこう追体験できるようにしております。
なるほど。
はい。ではですね、早速
This is the part that was kind of cool.
マップ画面を見てみましょう。
The actual like
ドッカンフロンティアで
event
は
unlock screen is
いわゆる
is
ストーリー
so
を合わ
nice.
せたマップを、再現しておりまして、
はい。
はい、
おお。
こんな感じですね。
再現させていただいて、
もう
Hey, look at
画
that.
面の新鮮さがちょっとすごいですね。
はい、ちゃんと
We could also see on the bottom right. I'm pretty sure those are
用意
missions.
しておりまして、
はい。
いわゆるここを見ても
Oh, it even tells you. It says
わかるかもしれないんですけども
62% clear.
今こう見えちゃってるんですけども、本来であればこう敵を倒すことで次のマスっていうところをこう解放していくことができまして、いわゆるその
Maybe it's different conditions. Like, oh, if you defeat Raccoon in like 2 turns, you can unlock 8-1. Maybe it'll be like
実際に戦ったその
Sparking Zero
相手っていうのをこう一つ一つ倒しながら進
in
む
that
っていうのが
sense.
やっぱり一番最初に
Where there's like missions to unlock the new
バトルに
stories.
一つ焦点を当てたっていうところがね、マップからでもかなり伝わってくるところはありつつ
I'm not reading as much as the bottom, by the way.
どうなのかっていうところが
I imagine they just like said that while I was talking. I'd feel like an idiot if they
気になる
did.
かなというふうに思いますので、ここからはですね、実際のバトルに挑んでもらえたらなというふうに思ってますので、
はい
今回ですね、なので最初は、序盤の優しめのステージであるキュイと、対戦するステージで、一旦ご紹介させていただければなと思います。はい。いろいろと UI も
そうですね、だいぶこう、はい、いつもとは異なってる画面になってますね。
はい、さっきちょっとちらっと説明したような、ワードだったりとかももしかしたら
Oh,
ある
yeah.
かもしれないんですけども、
はい
今回
You also get like 3 bars of energy, and depending on what you do with that energy, gives you different effects. So like 1 bar of energy, for example, is gonna like clear all the negative conditions that you have. 2 bars of energy will clear not only all the conditions that you have, but also restore your HP by like 30%. The third one has it where not only does it swap you to the other team, it also gives you like
そのカテゴリー指定された部分の
40% attack and defense or something like that.
そういうことになります。またですね、このマスによって、今回だと9位のところを押しましたが、特定のキャラクター
You do have to watch out though, because I do believe having it where
なので今回だとですね、例として
specific characters are required to be included. Okay.
はい、もちろんベジータですね。はい。
なんでゲッピーに出題してる
ということでベジータのパッシブスキル見ていただきたいなと思うんですが、
Okay, I can see
一
this
番下のところサバイバル。
being something that you have to
サバイバル
use older units for.
このサバイバルスキルがですね
Because like imagine that it's like a, I don't know, like a 200,000 attack stat, but like we have to use like Frieza's minions.
そしてその僕のアタック800%アップする数字にかなりワクワクしてくる
That'd be funny.
こんなに上がるんだみたいなところもありつつ、そのこういったサバイバルスキルを持っているキャラクターを連れていくことでその没入感が高くなる、その松さんのお話もちょっと楽しみなところではあるので、ここは流れを追いかけていければと思います。そしてゲッピーさん、ちょっと編成画面が、さっきここですよね。これまでの UI とも大きく
And I guess those limited boosts, we just kind of showed, they just kind of showed what that was.
先ほどご説明いただいた新バトルシステムとしての特徴ですよね。
Since like I said, if it didn't have that, then why the hell would you use anything other than like top tier meta? What's stopping you from just using like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta? But it looks like they're not only limiting, but giving like really big buffs to these characters for using like certain characters, which is nice.
こちらちょっと、複雑な部分もございますので、詳細についてはゲッピーのですね実際のバトルを通して、説明させていただければなと思っております。はい、それでは早速、バトルに挑んでみましょう。お願いします。
お願いします。
読みます。
I wonder if I got it wrong, by the way. Oh, like what the effects do on the energy bar on the bottom.
し決着をつける時がやってき
Dude,
た
it's
よ。
voiced.
じゃあいいものを見せてやろう。
That's actually
キュ
pretty
イと
cool.
ベジータそれぞれの映画が急にもう早速ボイス付きで入りましたね。
はい、ありがとうございます。そうなんです。ドッカンフロンティアはですね、ドラゴンボールストーリーなど、これまでのそのゲーム内イベントよりもですね、没入感の高いですね、バトル体験のところができるように、特定のキャラクターで条件を満たしたときにバトル中にボイス付きのセリフがキャラ同士
We got fully voiced Kui before we got LR Kid Boo, by the
流
way.
れるそうになっております。
ベジータはもちろんですけど、キュイもめっちゃかっこいい声。
はい、しっかりとですね、はい、ボイスが入っているという
That's actually insane, though.
ありがとうございます。この UI にもこの新バトルシステムの特徴がいろいろ反映されると思うんですけど、まず各キャラの右側に表示されているバー、
Yeah, so each character has their own individual HP.
100%ってあるのが、キャラクターそれぞれの個別の HP っていうところにまずなるんでしょうか。
はい、こちらはおっしゃる通りと、なっております。基本的に動かし方とかは何も変わらないんですけども、ちゃんとですね、今回はその個別の HP をそれぞれ所有しているという形になるので、キャラクターが1体 KO されたとしても、
And then if one character dies, by the way, whatever attacks were in that or in that slot of the dead character, it'll just move over to the next one.
ありがとうございます。ではゲッピーさん、
はい
バトルの方を進めてもらってもよろしい
はい、
ですか。
はい、いただきます。でも今のここの流れだったり、
But didn't the orbs just change? I had like 7 AGL orbs, and then you just changed.
持っていたりとか、グループが2つに分かれますよみたいな話で、ちょっとチーム編成が変わりますなのは言ってたと思うんですが、基本的にこの1ターンのバトルの進行みたいなところはそこまで流れを変えてない。
Yeah, this is the reason why I'm saying like it doesn't really change that insanely much.
やってくださってる人からは普通に馴染みのある人からは
It's still Dokkan at the end of the day, but it's big enough that I do feel like it is something that is worth the amount of time that we had to wait.
ちゃんとどのキャラクターに対して誰が攻撃してくるかみたいなところも、誰も死んでいなければ順番は変わります。これは後ほど説明します。
はい、わかりました。含みのあるところからどっかで見れれば。ちょいちょいね、こう映るメイン画面の UI っていうところもやっぱりまだまだ気になるところ多いというか、下のちょっと下にグループ B が映るの見ます。いやでもなんかキュイ強いな。
That is kind of funny.
HP が減っていかない。
一応ちょっとここに関してはその説明させていただきますと、今回やっぱりそのドッカンフロンティアもその最初からをめちゃくちゃ簡単なコンテンツにしてるわけではなくて、基本的にやっぱり今まで高難易度イベントだったりとかをこう乗り越えて、
I wonder how many stages they're gonna drop at the start then, because they already have all these areas done. Like we already saw, they were on like
読んでいくようなコンテンツとして、
what was it 4 areas that they had done, and then we saw like 10 stages per, with like 2 conditions for each.
ところはございますね。
Like I think it could be very crazy. Yeah, see now the caution gauge is on the bottom right. So yeah, see now he gets 300% attack
あれはまず何でしょう。
そうですね。
because of it.
最初のですね、9位の画面なんですが、こちらエネミースキルという、敵側のこのパッシブスキルのようなものが、ドッカンフロンティアには存在しております。はい。で、今回のステージでは、
Damn, they're taking a long time to explain this.
以下になると、アタックが300%。
Where they get a special skill that activates a 300% attack boost but lowers defense by 100%.
されております。
はい。これ HP50% が条件だから、ちょっとこううまく、狙えそうなら体力を調整しながら一気に勝負をつけていくみたいな戦い方も有効になりますよね。
はい、おっしゃる通りでございます。はい。はい。そして多分もう一個皆さんが気になってたかなと思います。
そうです。その後になんか警告のようなものが画面いっぱいに表示されて、そのマークが今右下に出てるんですね。レベル1と書いてあるところに。
はい。そちらもですね。
Yeah, now they're talking about the danger gauge that I was talking about.
アラートになっております。はい。この深レベル
It's funny too because like I drew all of this
レベルがですね、ちょっとこう
when it was the Dokkan meetup and I was like talking about all of the stuff. I was like, man, I'm not gonna be able to explain myself. Let me just draw it.
はい。で、この深レベルはですね、結局同じグループで戦い続けることでレベルが上昇し、レベルの高さに応じてですね、編成キャラクター、いわゆるそのグループですね、対してさまざまな影響をもたらします。今回だと9戦なのでレベル1までしかないんですけども、他のステージだったりと とかもっと難易度が高いステージになってくると、たくさんレベルがあったりだとか、出てくるっていう感じになりますね。
この負荷レベルに対してはどうでしょう、そのまま受け入れるしかないのか、それともこう何か対策のしようがあるのかっていう。
Yeah. Again, it's not really lowering. It's because each one has its own gauge. So if you swapped over right now, then Kui wouldn't have his he wouldn't have that effect. That's level 1.
まずですね、ターンの経過に合わせて増減する形になっておりまして、バトルの場に出てくるグループ、今でいうと A グループですね。こちらが一旦経過で負荷レベルが1上昇。そして裏側で待機しているグループ、今回でいうと B グループ。
Really?
そちらは
That part I didn't know about.
減少いたします。
They must have changed that then. I don't remember that being a thing, but I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I played this. And they didn't really explain it in super in-depth detail. There was a lot of stuff that was genuinely just up to interpretation. That they were like, okay, figure it out. Here's a card. You can flip through the info, but there's only like 5 pages. And then 5 of those pages are going over this danger gauge.
でもこれはさっきのいわゆるエネミースキルが発動している状態なので、9位与えてくるダメージですね。それだけ高くなっているという形。
It also hurts enemies, or not enemies, allies that have like certain HP below conditions, like int revival. How does that even work? Does it just stop the turn? Int revival Vegeta, for example, the character that's in the middle. First off, if he dies, does the turn just end? Like, how does that work? And 2, when you have transformations and characters that need to fall below like 50% HP or this or that, into UI even, it does suck not being able to just have that. It's so much harder when you're not working with like an entire full HP bar.
ということで、今回は9位だったので、こちらでバトル終了となるのですが、バトルが終了するとですね、次のマスに、進むことができて、物語も進んでいくっていうような形になっております。本来であれば、なので今バトルで初めてクリアした場合は、この先次誰がいるよとか、このマップが開放されましたみたいな演出だったりとかが入る形になっております。ではこちらでですね、ある程度バトルの流れがつかめたかなと思いますので、少し難しめの敵であるスーパーザーボンとの戦いをお見せできればなと思います。スーパーザーボン戦ってところなので、ベジータを編成必須になっているので、
このベジータに関してスペシャルゲストを使わせていただいておりますので、というわけで挑ませていただければと思います。
お願いします。
That's pretty cool. I was gonna ask, what if you just don't own the character that gives you the big boost? That is nice that they at least thought of that and were like, okay, well, you could just use the guest character then.
もう一度半殺しにして貴様の奪ったドラゴンボールのありかを喋ってもらうぞ。やってみろよ。
いや今回も、先ほどもありましたけれども、キャラクターのセリフボイス付きで流れましたね。
Now I can kind of see why they worked so long on this. If they had to do like a specific voice line for each one, that's a lot of voice lines that they have to add. Because like, okay, having Kui be the same voice line when it's like 2 or 3 battles against him, I guess it could be the same one. But for something like Frieza, right, who is going to have multiple transformations, and you have to record multiple voice lines for that? I understand. You're wondering what's going to happen? Brother, you made the game. Well, not made the game, but you guys know what I mean.
出撃画面のところで、左上のいつものその詳細画面のところで、
The other thing they haven't really talked about, and I'm almost positive is a thing, you get one of those energy bars from doing a Dokkan attack. So because not only does the Dokkan attack fill up insanely fast, but you get an energy back because of that, you can like swap almost every 3 turns just for free.
臨場感を味わうっていうことも楽しみ方ではある。
たださすがにまだこのエネミースキルみたいな全貌が見えてないというところで、一旦目はひとまずこう難なくというかやり過ごすことができそうですね。なんなら体力も半分も切ってる。
I don't know if I would say that.
必殺技も、しっかり耐えることができている。
基本的にはこれはもうだからギッピーの作戦としては基本的にはこの LR の2人で削っていく作戦。
Is it your idea to use Meta Slap?
ちょっと今出たかなと思うんですけど、エネミースキルがそっちかですね。で、はい、こちらの HP50% 以下で
200% attack.
はい、おります。
This makes me even more upset that the Planet Namek Saga units are like fumbled.
レベル2からが、
Yeah, see, look, level 2, level 4, they'll do pretty insane effects once you start to get later on.
今の負荷レベルの影響もちょっとかなり変わってましたね。
実はいろいろありますからね。
追加攻撃発生しない、回避ができなくなる。渾身の一撃が追加。
Yeah, inability to evade.
そうですね。
That's a tough one. And like I said, there was one that just makes it where you can't super attack, and that one's annoying as well.
これでしっかり式玉を取ったんで、回復もしてますね。はい。
確かにそれぞれの体力が
そうですね。はい。今回自分自身の体力は自分で回復するところに、巻き玉に関しては。はいはい。いいですね。
もう少しで。今回の
The additional super attack might kill Loki.
これでしっかりとこの悟空のアタックとかディフェンスに関しても必殺技を
Yeah.
今させられたっていう感じになりますね。
Is there another phase?
はい。で、ここはまだ KO しても終わります。
Interesting.
はい。
ベジータ、おのれ、よくも。
いや、スキルにも
I like the effect on that too.
これはちょっと連打しづらいですね、逆に。
ついついしちゃうと聞けなかったりもする。はい。
Yeah, if you're blowing through the event, it doesn't.
これまでの従来のシステムだとあんまり
If you blow through the event, you'll not hear this, by the way. So don't skip, please.
集中する。なるほどなるほど。
スーパーザーもラウンドが変わったので、それも今見せてくれた通りいろいろ変わってますってこともそうですが、ちゃんとですね負荷レベルは溜まっている。はい。なので今3ターン目に入っているので負荷レベルもこう2に上がっているという状況になっているので、もう一回ちょっとタップしていただけますか。
今回は追加攻撃が発生しなくなるんですね。
なんですけども、
Oh yeah, he can just force you not to be able to do additional super attacks too, or additional attacks.
一旦はこのまま行ってみようかなと思います。
Which is gonna suck for Int Super Saiyan Goku.
追加攻撃というところはありつつ、
今ならまだね3ターン目ガードもちゃんと発動してます。
ターン自体はこれまで通りと同じカウンターで入っていくから、例えばアクティブスキルなんかですけど、バトル開始から4ターン目、5ターン目以降に使えるようになるキャラクターはこうずっとグループ B にいたら初登場で。
I don't wonder how revives work because we haven't used a character who revived inside of that thing, and on top of that, I don't think they're gonna show it here. We know that you can use active skills, but like, does the turn just end or does it keep going?
ターンに紐づいた強さみたいなところをこうグループチェンジも駆使しながら考えるっていうのは、
I saw damage. Might want to watch out there. Oh, it's playing it again.
今3番目にいるベジータが 62%HP、 一番低いのでここに攻撃が集中するっていう形。ゲッピーさんこれどうされるんですか？
ちょっとまだここは一応次の4がですね、重い負荷にはなるので、このまま行ってみようか
I
な。
mean, on low key, I would just swap to the other
ギ
team.
リギリまで貯める。ギリギリまでちょっと貯めようかな。なるほど。はい。でちょっとね HP を減らした状態で、ギニューにバトンタッチできればなと。
ジータ。
でこうなると
で
集中攻撃でこんなタイプ。
Really?
おお、本当だ。あ、でもその行動順というか
That's pretty cool. That it just moves the attacks over to a certain spot.
ある意味そのなんでもう
Does it just target
分かってるので
the third slot, or does it target like a specific
もうそれこそ HP だ
thing?
け調整してこっちに攻撃してくださいみたいなのを
Because it could just be targeting him because he's Vegeta, but it also could just be targeting because it's the third slot. Yeah, he's dead.
これも体力ロストになりました。
はい、ということで、まあ、今ここでですね、ついに見えたロスト、はい、ここで初めてみたいなちょっとロストの解説にできればなというふうに思います。はい、まあ、一応もうタップすると飛ばしはする。それは、はい、
飛ばせる以上は逆にあるだけお得というか嬉しいですよね。
はい、ちょっとここからですね、何個か説明しないといけない部分があるんですが、まずロスト、することによって、一応アイコン上はそこにあるんですけ
I
ど
don't think if you use the heal, by the way, it allows you to do it.
操作できないです当然、KO されてしまったので、なんですが配置自体は移動させることができるので、ちょっと実際にちょっとやってみてください。こういうこと
ああ、本当だ。
できます。
じゃあ1番目にロストしたキャラクターが今いて、この1番目のキャラクターに攻撃する予定のスーパーザーボンの攻撃はどこに行くんですか？
それがですね、いい質問。はい、それがですね、もう本当にここにはいないっていうところになるので、次のキャラクターっていう、まあ今回
Yeah, see, it just goes on to the next character.
実質的にいわゆるその1番目に悟空がいたような先手攻撃として悟空に飛んでくる。
Yeah, and then if it's if a lost character is placed as a third attacker, the enemy will attack the first slot instead.
レベル4ですよね、タイミング。
本来であれば4なんですけども、これカッコでプラス1っていうところが、まあ、見えますかね、なってるんですが、このカッコっていうのは、ロストをしてしまうところついて、
Oh.
ロストしたキャラクターに
I didn't actually have it where I ever lost, so I didn't know that.
ロストしてしまったのでプラス1になっていて、このロストでついてしまっているものに関しては永遠に下がりません。なのでずっとこのプラス1は残るからカッコで表記されているっていう形になります。
ロスト、
Yeah, you should have swapped the last turn.
そうですね。はい。
じゃあこれまではもうグループ A 一本だった。
はい、そうです。はい、ここまではさすがにチェンジをさせていただこうかなと。はいはい。ここもですね、いろんなそのゲージの使う本数によって効果が変わりますので。
How long is this video?
本当好みでちょっと。
God damn, we're 42 minutes in. I thought it would have already been done by now.
どれだ？
They really want to go into in depth on this this event. Usually, all the streams would be done by now.
これでバフも
Maybe we'll even ask goodbye.
で、今変わりましたので、
Yeah, see, look at the gauge. It's now back at 0.
今負荷レベルは一切かかってない。ゼロだ。はい、なりますので、なのでここは普通にちょっと攻略してみてもらえたらなと思います。
Yeah, look at that Dokkan attack.
ちょっと止めていただけたらと思いますが、発動っていうの光ってるの見ます。あと結構エフェクトがガニーン。
そうですね。はい。
Oh, that activate wasn't there before.
ちょっと使ってみます。
So you actually choose who you want the Dokkan attack for.
はい、押してみて。はい、
はい。お、キャラクターを選択してください。
今までだと全部木玉を取った後にドッカンモードが発動です。で、大体その1番目必殺技確定したキャラクターで
That's pretty cool.
が主流だったかなと思うんですけど、今回であれば、まるでちょっといわゆるアクティブスキルのようにですね、任意で発動できるっていう形になるのと、あとはもうこのどれでやりますかっていう。
Yeah, see right there. By activating Dokkan mode, the charge for group exchange will be restored by 1.
その瞬間にゲージも回復します。せっかくなら使ってみますか。じゃあ、はい、いただきます。属性的にも相性のギニューをはいかなと思います。はい、こんな気を見せて、
You just get to attack right at the beginning.
安心感のある。
Interesting.
Z のタップのところはもうなくなってます。あ、そうなんだ。
本当そうか。確かにもう
これで普通に発動が。
この後じゃあ通常の行動。
It's like an active skill almost.
これまで通りの必殺技。
Why is he dead?
スーパーザーボンこれで
That's insane.
これで倒しましたね。はい、クリア。
はい、おめでとうございます。
以上がですね、本日ご紹介できるなのでゲーム部分のご紹介となります。はい。
That was a long one.
これまでのですねバトルとは結構異なってまだまだ
But yeah, now you can see why everyone at the Dokkan meetup was all hyped for it.
ぜひですね、グループチェンジなどだったりとか活用しながらこの新しいバトルシステムがどんな感じかみたいなところはユーザー様のご自身の手でですね体験してもらえたらなと思っております。
ありがとうございます。
はい、そしてですね、最後にですね、もう一個ございまして、
はい、
ドッカンフロンティアで、入手できる、新たな報酬について紹介させていただければ。
New arts? Oh yeah, they were talking about the new arts.
というと今回のこれ
How we could put it for characters.
新モードでの
And then we saw that it was like STR, Super Saiyan Goku,
アイテムとはまた別のものになるっていう
and other ones. I totally forgot about that. That there was going to be new card arts. Or like card artifacts.
全くないということは
ありがとうございます。
が入手はできるんです
Yeah, rest assured, you're going to still be able to summon you,
ドッカンフ
Chud.
ロンティアならではの報酬として今回
We're still going to give you your premium currency, but I'm talking about other rewards.
はい、用意させていただきました
はい
イメージがつきに
I think AGL Super Saiyan 2 Gohan had it. STR Namek Goku had it. Yeah. There was the kanji, there was the moving Dokkan arts from this point on. It also has it where it's the sparkly card. Dude, I hate the sparkle effect on it, low key.
あとクリリンのボイスもありましたよね
I don't like when it does that shimmer.
あれがこのスペシャルエフェクトの効果ですか
はい、対象のカード
I do like the right. They didn't tell us that it would be voiced though. It was just them adding kanji before.
水上さんがおっしゃってくださった通り、UR の方は、結構そのエフェクトが動くだったりとか、あとはその
Dude, they even updated the art because like they updated the shading on it. That's actually pretty cool.
ちょっとエフェクトかかったり
ちょっとね G 変わってますよね
とか、あとは UI といいますか、フレームの部分が変わってたりだとか、いろいろ変わって
Yeah, because the art looks exactly the same. It's just that they updated the shading, it looks like.
それに合わせてボイスも流れるというような形になっております。で、BGM に関しましては、
Yeah, because what they said is, they told us at the time is that they didn't want to have it where it's like, oh, these rewards are going to make it where like LR card arts are worse in a sense. They didn't want to make it where you getting a card art that is like a moving TUR is just taking away from the effects of like an LR. So they're like, we're going to be adding stuff so that way it's still unique, but like not the exact same as like an LR card. Or like that moves, for example. Which I think they still did a good job. I also like it where it's voiced now. Which, like, again, I don't think they said that that was how it was going to be either.
はい、わかりました。はい、じゃあもうせっかくなのでこの場をですね借りて私からお知らせが1点ございます。ドッカンバトルのメインプロデューサーとしての役割をこれまで一緒にやってきたゲッピーに引き継ぐことを
Dude, that's so sad.
はい、
そうなんですか
どさくさに紛れてですけど
そうなんだ
はい、今初めてお伝えしましたが、はい、ゲッピーもですね、彼は生放送や番組に出演させていただく前から、運営メンバーとしてですね、長年ドッカンバトルに携わってきた一人です。メインプロデューサーは、ゲッピーに代わりますが、引き続き私もですね、運営チームの
So he's stepping down
ドッ
then.
カンバトルに関わってはまいりますので、
That's so sad too, because Geppy is like,
ゲッピーを中心とした運営チームをどうぞよろしくお
I
願いします。
feel like he added a lot of stuff that made the game
最後
really
になり
good.
ますが、ドッカンバトルをですね通して、皆様に喜んでいただけた瞬間が
Dude, that kind of
一
brings a
番
tear to
嬉しか
my
った
eye.
です。本当にありがとうございました。
Thank you, Geppy. Thank you, Omatsu.
はい、先ほどお松からあった通り、
I think Geppy's gonna do a good job, though.
ドッカンバトルのメインプロデューサーとして、皆様に情報をお届けしてまいります。今まで以上にユーザーの皆様に喜んでいただけるドッカンバトルでいられるよう引き続き全力で、取り組んでまいります。これからもどうぞよろしくお願いいたします。
I wonder if Omatsu's gonna show up at the stuff at all anymore.
多いなんですけれども、
むしろありがとうござい
Like
ます
if he's gonna show up to any of the meetups, like is he gonna show up to the
そのイベントで
or is he just gonna do stuff more so behind the scenes now? Yeah, no, they did. Like when Omatsu was doing like the whole what is it called? It was the operation teams like fighting each other. So it was like seeing which
あ、そうです。
person was able to get like the fastest score in Battle Hard and Formidable Foes. It was Geppy versus Omatsu, and there was so many more people who were like rooting for Omatsu. I'm gonna be completely honest.
ちょっとどんな立場なのかみたいな感じなんですけど、ゲッピーさんがこれからメインプロデューサーということで改めてよろしくお願いします。
That's insane, though.
ありがとうございます。
それでは
I have faith in
改め
Geppy,
まし
though.
て今回の動画はこちらで以上と
And
なります。
I'm glad that
最後までご
Omatsu
視聴い
was
ただき
here for
ありが
such
と
a
うござい
long
ました
time. I feel like did Omatsu have the longest one? The longest run? No, dude, not the bye guys right at the ends, too. That's actually gonna make me cry. All right, let's go ahead and look at the characters kits because we weren't able to see it beforehand. So 18% damage reduction, 200% defense, 300% attack, 3 key, guards all attacks. If you get 3 or more key spheres obtained, or if there's 3 or more extreme class allies on the team, you get 3 key when at least 1 key sphere is obtained. You get 180% attack, 180% defense, and you launch an additional super attack when attacking, and then you get 18% damage reduction when receiving an attack. If you get 5 or more key spheres, or if there's 4 or more extreme class allies, you get 3 key with at least 1 key sphere obtained, damage reduction 18% when receiving an attack, and then you also get an additional 180% defense when receiving an attack, once only. Usually it has the infinity symbol on there. If it means that it's permanent, I think that means that it's not permanent. So that's 18 plus 18 plus 18. So 36 plus 18 is, isn't that 54? 54% damage reduction. I'm pretty sure that's how it is. That's pretty good though. 7 or more key spheres obtained, or when 5 or more extreme class allies, you get 5 key. You just get 10 key. This is such a weird way to put it. I wonder why they put it like, oh, if you get at least 1 key sphere. When attacking, you get 180% attack as well. When attacking with 18 or more key, you also get 30% crit chance. Does he get crit chance anywhere else? No. So he just has 30% base crit. When receiving an attack from an enemy who's hit by the character's super attack, you also gain 200% defense. This hasn't been used in a while. Who was the last character that even had this effect? I don't remember. The last one I can remember is Jackie Chun, but that was like one of the bigger ones. I don't remember any of the oh, is it just Int? Is it Int L or Kid Gohan? He just gets a damage reduction like that. Anyways, when there is another Majin Buu Saga category ally attacking the same turn, or starting from the 5th turn from the character's entry turn, you can just meet up with Super Saiyan 2 Goku. And then let's see. You know, let's go over the actual leaders and all that. Pure Saiyans, Corroded Body, Gifted Warriors, 3 key, you know, Majin Buu Saga, or Uncontrollable Power. Pure Saiyans and Majin Buu Saga is going to be a good one. Same thing with Gifted Warriors and Majin Buu Saga too. Off the top of my head, I can't really think of too many Uncontrollable Power other than like, I think Kid Buu's on there. I'm pretty sure Majin Vegeta's on there. There's got to be some Broly's on there too. Other than that, I can't really think of any off the top of my head. 30 key, yeah, sorry, 30% attack and defense, 30% attack and defense, but it's permanent, and then it's the 50% attack and defense, as well as type effect against all types, and you disable the enemy's action once per turn. So he doesn't really need crit then, because he's already going to be having type effective. It's like such a small difference. When the first attack in the turn is a super attack with 24 key, 60% chance for the super attack to become an EX super. Dude, did we not learn from the anniversary? Like the anniversary unit had it where it was a 70% chance if you had a 24 key with Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, and there's still people who get pissed off when it doesn't activate. And you're wanting it to be the first attack in the turn with 24 key. It's literally just the same thing as Vegeta, but it's just a worse chance. I think that part is kind of stupid. Alright, let's look at Goku's stuff. 30% attack and defense, 30% attack and defense infinitely, but you also raise your ally's defense by 18% for 3 turns as well. I like to see that he still stacks though. 18% damage reduction, 40% chance to dodge when there are 2 or more super... Oh, okay, so it's just whatever team you're running. It's kind of like Golden Frieza and Gogeta. 4 or more key spheres obtained. Yeah, the fact that they also don't do any orb changing as well is a little bit weird. Considering that they want to get so many key spheres, why do they not already have key sphere changing? What's a unit that has key sphere changing that's on Majin Buu Saga? Z-Duo has it once they do standby, but usually you want to be giving them the whole bunch of orbs so you can get the damage reduction. Other than that, it's kind of like escaping me. 4 key or more, or 2 or more superclass allies. 3 key with, 180% attack and launch resistance super attack, 180% defense, and chance of evading enemies' attack, and 35% damage reduction when receiving an attack. So that's... Is that 52%? No, it's 53. So 53% damage reduction, as well as 75% dodge. If you have 6 or more key spheres, or you get 3 or more superclass allies on the team, you also guard 3 key, 180% attack. You get 10% extra dodge chance once only when receiving an attack. If you have basically a team of mostly superclass or 8 key spheres, 3 key, 180% attack, 30% crit chance, 20% attack and defense to all allies, plus an additional 30% attack and defense to all allies who are belonging in the Majin Buu Saga when attacking. If you attack with the active skill or you attack with 18 or more key, you get 30% extra crit chance and 300% attack. Is Goku just better? Goku not only has dodge, but he also has guard and practically the same amount of damage reduction as Vegeta. Because Vegeta had like what, 56, 54? And Goku's gonna have like 53. He's gonna have like a small difference of damage reduction, but also have like fucking 75% dodge chance. And then when you get key spheres once, it turns into 85%. What were they thinking? Why is Goku just so much better?
Now,
Am I missing something? Active skill greatly raises attack, causes ultimate damage to enemy, and within the turn, all attacks become critical hits. Changes all key spheres to physical and int key spheres. Active skill conditions can be activated. Just curious, did they? Okay, I was like, why did they change it to int? Oh, like was Vegeta int and I just didn't see it. This is like the first character that is like reverse. Activate skill conditions can be activated when there are 3 or more extreme class allies or 3 or more super class allies, or starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle. Wait, can be activated when there are 3 or more and 3 or more. So you have to have 3 extreme class and super class to be able to get it right away, or you have to wait till the 4th turn. But the thing is, right, is then you'd be missing out on this whole part on Goku's passive, or you'd be missing out on this whole part on Vegeta's passive. Well, both of these parts. Dude, they even made it where the super class restriction is easier. Why did they make it where the super class... If look, 3, 4, and 5, right? We go over to the Goku side. 2, 3, and 4. What the fuck? What were they thinking? Oh, I didn't actually notice that was cut off. It's because I always stretch it out. I'm sorry about that. I don't think it's a big enough a deal that I'm gonna have to re-record the whole thing, but I do apologize about not like having it set up properly. That like I don't know. Goku looks insane, but for Majin Vegeta fans specifically, like I think Vegeta's obviously going to be able to tank better just because of the fact that he's going to get 200% extra defense. Like, let's see here, right? Goku gets 250 here, 180 here, and then like 50% here, right? So 250, 180, and then 50, right? But then Vegeta is going to get 200 here, 180 here, 180 here, and then an additional 200 here. Like, he's going to get more defense overall, and because he has that little slight bit of extra damage reduction, it's going to help him tank this just a smidge better. But, like, I don't know. I'd rather just have the ability to just dodge. But against dodge canceling events, I think, I suppose Vegeta will probably just be better in that. I guess it just depends on what content comes out at the time. Either way, though, let me know what you guys think. Jesus Christ, this is an hour-long recording. Hope you guys have a great week. See you guys in the next one. Peace.